Millions of Americans now qualify for a second COVID booster shot as a new variant that is causing spikes in cases in Europe and Asia threatens to potentially do the same here. Michael George has the latest, including concerns from the White House that they don't have the funding to fight another surge.
This is a good thing, and it is a straightforward thing.
The FDA is now recommending that people over 50 and the immunocompromised receive a fourth vaccine shot. The approval applies to the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines.
The most important thing is for people to get that primary series of the vaccine and those initial boosters, because we know those are really effective at preventing the severe illness, hospitalizations, and death.
The second booster is recommended at least 4 months after the first. It comes as the Omicron subvariant, BA.2, has become the dominant COVID strain in the U.S., making up 55% of new cases. But immunologist Dr. John Weary thinks the timing of the fourth dose may not be ideal.
We have very low rates of, community transmission in most places in the U.S., so there's not a lot of risk of getting exposed right now. We may want that booster to be timed next time we see the beginning of a wave coming, and there will be another wave.
But federal COVID funding is running out. The Biden administration has already stopped accepting claims for testing and treatment, and starting next week will no longer support reimbursements for vaccinations.
This really does beg the question, where should we focus our limited resources? Is it on providing fourth doses, or is it on other measures, for example, making sure we vaccinate people who may not have even had a single dose yet?
COVID funding is right now stalled in Congress, where Democrats are pushing for a new round after Republicans demanded it be cut out of a larger spending bill. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
Next week, the FDA will consider whether the general population should become eligible for that second booster. President Biden is set to speak later this hour with an update on how the U.S. is handling the pandemic.